I just watched WWE's latest press conference. I honestly don't know whether to laugh, cry, or cancel all my subscriptions at once. Because what they basically announced, without saying the quiet part out loud, is that this company has officially sold its soul for cash. I'm not trying to be dramatic here. I'm genuinely confused. It's like watching someone systematically destroy their own house while insisting they're renovating it. Let me walk you through this madness. Triple H and the gang stood there in front of the cameras, stiff smiles, announcing the big news. WrestleMania is coming to Saudi Arabia, not London, not anywhere accessible for the fans. Remember when John Cena was doing those promos about WrestleMania needing to happen in London? Remember how he was practically begging the city, talking about how amazing it would be for the fans? Well, plot twist, WrestleMania 43 is going to Saudi Arabia instead. It's like watching someone propose to their girlfriend while secretly planning their wedding with someone else. And let's be honest, it's not because Riyadh has a rich wrestling tradition. It's because Riyadh has money, a lot of it, reportedly in the hundreds of millions, enough to buy the kind of WrestleMania moment fans in London, or frankly anywhere else, never stood a chance of getting. If you needed proof that WrestleMania is now a corporate bidding war, not a fan celebration, there it is. But wait, it gets weirder. In a recent interview, TKO's Mark Shapiro basically said Vince McMahon was too soft on ticket prices. Read that again. Vince McMahon, the man who spent decades being painted as a cartoon supervillain, is now apparently the guy who was leaving money on the table because he cared too much about families. Mark Shapiro literally said Vince wasn't totally focused on maxing the opportunity when it came to squeezing money out of fans. And now, WWE is ready to optimize pricing even higher because selling out stadiums at record-breaking gates apparently isn't enough. Remember the good old days of the WWE Network? One app, $9.99, done. Now, Raw is going to Netflix, PPVs are going to ESPN+, archives are buried on Peacock, and who knows where SmackDown lands next, probably Amazon. It's like if McDonald's sold the burger at one location, the fries at another, and the drink at a third place across town. To be a complete WWE fan in 2025, you basically need a spreadsheet, 3 credit cards, and a financial advisor. And don't forget John Cena's retirement match. He's from Boston. It should have been the easiest decision in the world. Give him the hometown goodbye. But nope, it's happening in Washington, D.C. Why? Because D.C. wrote the bigger check. At least that's what's floating around online. And honestly, does anyone doubt it? And hanging over all this is WWE's obsession with countering AEW. They'll never admit it, but just look at the patterns. Same nights, overlapping venues, talent sniping. This isn't competition. This is like watching someone trying to burn down a neighbor's house because they don't want to mow their own lawn. Why? Because if AEW dies, wrestlers lose all leverage, salaries drop. WWE can pay them whatever they want while the billions flow up the ladder to management. They're getting $250 million from one WrestleMania, and they don't want to distribute that fairly to their wrestlers. They want to keep AEW weak so wrestlers have no choice but to accept whatever WWE offers. It's not about competition. It's about monopoly. It's about control. And speaking of selling out, the Saudi shows have already proven they can drag legends out of retirement for the right price. Shawn Michaels, who swore he'd never wrestle again, magically came back in Saudi. The Undertaker got cloned there. Kane dusted off his mask. Now there are rumors that even The Rock and Steve Austin are being tempted back, not for the fans who begged for decades, who only got a couple of matches as a pity, but because Saudi's checks for $200 million said so, and that is the bottom line, sadly. If there's enough money, anyone's final farewell is just an intermission. So what even is WWE now? Saudi WrestleMania, higher ticket prices, fragmented streaming, Cena's farewell sold to the highest bidder, legends dragged back out for cash, AEW being smothered just to keep control. I don't know how else to put it. WWE isn't pretending to be for the fans anymore. When Saudis write a big $1 million check, no amount of fan passion is ever going to matter. They're openly running a corporate experiment. How far can we push fans before they stop giving us money? And somehow, that makes Vince McMahon look like the good guy. It is getting crazy, y'all.